Welcome to Agent Critique, where I review and rank agents not just on power, but on design, lore, fun, animations, and how they actually feel to play, to figure out not the strongest agent in Zenless Zone Zero, but the best one. And in today's episode, we are talking about Sunna. She's the introduction to Angels of Delusion, one of the most hyped and anticipated factions in the entire game. But before we do, allow me to fulfill a contractual obligation, cause your boy got sponsored. If you're looking for a digital marketplace for all things gacha, U7Buy has you covered, including Zenless Zone Zero and many other games. For Zenless top-ups, you can save up to 25% compared to other platforms. And it's super simple, just enter your account ID and your order is delivered instantly. U7Buy is trusted by a massive global user base with over 100 million customers and more than 30,000 reviews. If you want to make the most in the upcoming Zenless banners, click the link in the description or pinned comment and use my code JazzRoy11 for an overall 35% discount. Let's begin with her lore. Sunna does not have an integral role in the story of ZZZ. She mostly feels like a side character because she is a side character. Throughout the main story, she doesn't go through anything major other than one scene where she has to face her social anxiety by performing for everyone. Everyone just calls her cute.
It's not so hard. What a cutie! Oh, you're so adorable. You gotta teach me. You're amazing, Sunna.
Aside from that, she's basically just there to support Arya, her teammate, as she deals with her own past and personal struggles. She uses music as a way to escape and retreat into her own world. Overall, her personality, lore, and presence in the story isn't anything special. I'm giving her lore and personality 2 out of 10. Now moving on to her design. I know she has an event. I'm gonna talk about it now. Calm down. In the event, it's basically some kind of competition, and in the middle of the competition they get some very harsh comments about Sunna holding the group back, and some of their fans even say stuff like, it doesn't matter how much Sunna messes up.
Even if Sunna can't keep up, so long as she's not the center, everything will be fine.
All of this hits her pretty fucking hard. She spirals and goes to a very dark place. She wants to quit, but Belle talks her down and convinces her to not give up. Sunna goes back to her friends. Everything seems alright. But then the judge drops the bomb. Pinch her backstage, let her write trash tunes, don't let her tank the show with her trash moves. This makes Sunna pretty sad, understandably. Her squad mates stand by her, and then Sunna starts going like, hey, it's all my fault, we are shit, we're trash because of me. I felt like it's not because of Sunna that they're trash, it's just that they're trash overall. It's not Sunna's fault. Anyway, she runs off and hides somewhere, and when you find her, you basically dive into her mind. She reflects on all the memories she's shared with her friends, and through that, she becomes happy again, and through the power of friendship, they win the competition and some shit like that. And I gotta say, after this event, I really dig Sunna. They did a really good job with Sunna in this event, so I'm giving Sunna a 6 out of 10 in the lore and personality department. I'm not giving her a higher score. I think this is what she fucking deserves. Let's move on to the design. She's wearing this spiky, puffy looking bottom piece that looks ugly, very ugly. I can't really tell if it's meant to be a skirt or short. The shape feels bulky and very busy, especially on a character that's supposed to feel shy and soft. I do not like this black thing she wears. I do not like that. Other than that, she's wearing a button-up shirt with a red tie and 2 small bow ties on the left side of her shirt. Attached to them is an MP3 player-like accessory, which is actually a strong detail since it reinforces her music themes. She wears pink half-sleeve accessories on her arms and similar pieces on her legs. Combined with the bows, straps, the stockings, and all of that shit, it makes her design feel very busy. It's not bad, but it's not good either. There are a lot of small details fighting for attention instead of one strong focal point. She's also wearing white thigh highs on one of her legs that are torn, accompanied by 2 pink thigh strap looking things. They look okay, but I don't like them. I don't like them being on such a young looking character. I don't care what's the controversy around it, I just don't fucking like it. Her backpack is easily the highlight of the entire design. It has music music symbols on it, the angel wings that mark the Angels of Delusion members, and a small hammer accessory hanging off of it, which is actually the weapon she uses in combat. That's a smart integration between gameplay and character design. I like that shit. The bag resembles a Randoseru school bag, which is the bag elementary school kids wear in Japan. It highlights her youthful image, and it also is, I think, a portable speaker or something. Overall, that's where the design feels the most intentional. I really like her backpack. I like her face and hairstyle as well. The side ponytail and bangs fit her shy personality well. The music note earrings are a nice clean thematic touch. All Angels of Delusion members have a green halo above their head, but since she is a normal human, she uses it as a hair accessory instead, using it to tie her hair. That's really good. She also has a skin. In the lore is the dress that she wears for her part-time job. Her dress is just a maid dress with exaggerated cat features, paw prints on her shoes, cat ears on the headpiece, a cat motif on the tie, and a bell around her neck. The cat theme is consistent throughout, which I respect. The only downgrade for me is the backpack in this version. The red version removes all the music notes and stuff, and instead we have a sad cat face. It fits the skin, but I think the original bag had more personality. Now for the rating, it's difficult for me to rate her. I really love the hair and the bag, but other than that, I hate literally everything about her design. I do not like this kind of character, but this is not about what I like. Her design is consistent, youthful, idol coded, cute and chaotic, and her love for music clearly shines through, but at the same time it does not leave a strong visual impact. If I didn't know she was a playable character, I could easily mistake her for a well-designed NPC. Overall, I'm giving her design a 6 out of 10. Now let's talk about her animations. Sunna's animations in one word are clumsy. She almost trips when you stop running or switch her in. After her basic attack, spins her hammer awkwardly and then looks at the camera while holding on to her bag for dear life. Her bag actually feels alive. The wings flap around and lift her, which is kind of funny. Most of these little animations don't matter that much in gameplay because she's a support. The animation you actually see for her ultimate and special, that's where they went all out. Her special attack is really good. She hits the ground with her hammer, then poses for the camera like she's taking a selfie or something. If other Angels of Delusion members are in your squad, they will join for a quick little group selfie. This is really cool. I think this is my favorite support special attack. Looks very good. She also has a unique idol animation. Her ultimate is great as well. She checks her phone and sees a bunch of mean comments, gets mad and hits the comment bubbles with her hammer. If you have played her event, this hits even harder. It's funny and really fits her personality and lore. Among the clumsy characters we have in the game, I think Orphe and especially Zhao have her beat in the clumsiness department. They're just better. But the key is she is a support character. That's important. They don't have that many animations, but the animations that she does have, the animations that you do see, they are fucking solid. They show her personality, charm and role very well. Overall score I'm giving her animations is 7 out of 10. It's fun, expressive and full of character, and I think it's the best support animations we've ever had. Let's talk about how fun she is. So if you like how other supports play, you will like her. If you do not like that, if you're looking for something new, you won't like her. Her game plan is simple. Press a special attack, buff the team, then stick with your main DPS until you need to refresh the buff. That's basically every single support we have. Yuzuha, Lucia, Rina and Lucy. And if we add her, 5 of the 8 supports in the game follow this exact loop. I personally don't like this copy-paste game design, but whatever. The one thing that makes her stand out is that her special attack is a two-parter. You can hold it and do it faster, or you can do the first part and trigger the second part later manually. This is pretty useful because it lets you strategize when to activate her Ether Veil buff, which is very important if you're playing with characters like Arya or Ye Shunguang, which is the whole reason you pulled Sunna to begin with. So you probably are playing with those characters. So So overall, she's a solid support, and her fun factor for me is a 5 out of 10. If she was a DPS, obviously she would get a higher score, but for a support, I think this is a very good score. After further consideration, I'm raising her fun score because I remembered the first time I tried her out, I played her with Yeshingalingalingalingalingaling. I hate playing Yeshunguang. Like, Yeshunguang is one of the worst characters to play in the game for me. She's so fucking boring to play. Anyway, when I played Yeshunguang with Sunna, because she kept activating Ether Veil and Yeshunguang kept going inside her Vita state, her Kama state, it was just so fun. It just felt so stupidly fun. I don't know how to describe it, but it just made my brain go crazy. I don't know. And if she has the ability to make a character like Yeshunguang, which is brain dead as fuck, fun, I'm raising her score 6 out of 10. And lastly, we have to talk about her meta relevancy. Since she's literally the newest character in the game, of course she's gonna be meta relevant. There's no history to go over, there's no rise and fall, but we can speculate about what will happen in the future. Sunna is a limited support that specializes in Ether Veils. What are Ether Veils? Basically they are just buffs, but some characters have specific wordings in their kit. For example, if you are under an Ether Veil, you do 20 times more damage. That means Sunna will really help those kinds of characters. But you might ask, hey, I do not have any character that uses Ether Veil. Is she still good? Yeah, she is still very good. Think about it like this: Astra Yao has been a generalistic support since 1.5. Sunna in 2.6 is basically a side grade to her. The scores I personally get are identical, like fucking identical, the same. But if the character relies on Ether Veil, that's where Sunna actually shines and starts outperforming Astra by a huge margin. Right now, Sunna is very niche, but the thing is, she's very strong in her niche and she's very strong outside of her niche. She's very good and she pairs with literally the best DPS in the game, Yeshunguang, so she's extremely meta relevant right now. I'm giving her meta relevancy a 9 out of 10. She's right up there with Astra and can even outshine her in the right situation. If we don't get more Ether Veil users, or if Yeshunguang falls off, she will drop too, but I just don't see that happening. I think we will get a lot more Ether Veil users, and I think Yeshunguang is here to stay at least for 6 or 7 months. And if we tally up her scores, she ends up with a 6.6 out of 10. I felt like I was fair with her. My hate for these kind of characters is a lot. I especially hate idol kind of characters. I just fucking hate them. I think it's because I watched Tokyo Idol when I was young. That documentary is very good. If you want to know more about idol culture and shit like that, please watch that. I try to stay as fair as possible, but I would love your feedback if you felt like I was too harsh on her or not. I want to try to be as unbiased as I can. Thank you for watching. Join the Discord if you want to help out, and if you want to let me borrow your account for specific characters, especially if you're someone who is pulling Arya, I would love to borrow your account for Arya's agent critic. Other than that, see you later. Peace out.